They use their talk show to show how elites benefit from this so-called division, one group versus another, distracting from bigger power plays. While you argue over identity, the real controllers move the chessboard behind the scenes.
This is the thing that's interesting, because people at home don't understand that the matrix itself, the people who are in charge of the world, they find every innate action or every innate inclination that humans have, and they hijack it and Trojan horse it. So the natural tribalism that blacks have, they hijack and Trojan horse and use against us when a convicted fucking felon does some dumb shit he shouldn't have done, and and black people defend him anyway.
Right.
Because it's tribalism, right? They'll stick up for him anyway. The liberals are actually very tribalistic. It's very interesting that if a conservative is accused of something, not even convicted, will self-cannibalize. Whereas if a liberal is accused of something, no one gives a fuck. If he's convicted, no one gives a fuck. If he did it, there's a fucking video, no one gives a fuck. The liberals don't care. The liberals will accept a criminal into their team if it helps them, no problem. Us conservatives, the moral high ground, will fucking self-cannibalize over an accusation all day long. It's pathetic. But they do this with everything. They Trojan horse all things. So if you're in charge of the world and you want to get an objective done, these people are not stupid. They literally rule the world. They'll sit there and go, okay, we want to convince people that if they pay more taxes, the sun will stop being hot. So how do we do this? Well, this is a pretty hard argument to get across. So we're going to start with something more basic. Do you like trees? Yeah, I like trees. Do you like the oceans and the fish? Do you want to destroy the whole world? No, I don't want to destroy the whole world. All right, then we're going to put up your taxes. So they take your natural. So they take your natural inclination.
Be a dumb fuck to believe it.
Yeah. So they take your natural inclination to like nature, and they Trojan horse it. They put in Trojan horses. Another one's tolerance. Oh, we're Christians. Yeah, you're tolerant, right? You're not horrible people. You're tolerant. You understand other people. You're tolerant. Yeah. Okay. Here's a drag queen. Whoa. So that's what they do. They take your natural inclinations and they sneak in these Trojan horses with everything all the time. So the tribalism of the black people is being used against them when they're sticking up for fucking dickhead pieces of shit. No other race does this, by the way.
It's very interesting. Like the way he paints this picture, you can kind of see like the narratives being fueled by someone or some group or faction. It's very interesting. And again, spotting patterns is logic, not prejudice, okay? The problem is who sets the term of what's allowed and who gets accused. That's where we got to pay attention to.
If a white man had a rap sheet as long as his arm and murdered someone, white people wouldn't be like, oh, stick it up. White people don't even stick up for themselves. So let's forget that. Asians, whatever. But black people would be like, no, still. Like the way they attack Daniel Penny, it's like that motherfucker been harassing people on the subway forever. And he's doing his shit Michael Jackson moves or whatever the fuck. It's like one day.
That's why I call it black fatigue.
Yeah. People are just tired of this.
Yeah.
But the black tribalism just rallies around them. And then you add in a little bit of money because all these fucking people manage to somehow pay their bills. How do you pay your bills when you're marching for black people all day? Try it. Yeah. Go out there and march. March all day. Go just decide, you know what? I'm super passionate about this issue. And go start marching all day. You'll soon learn you have nowhere to fucking live. These motherfuckers are in a mansion pushing Escalades with private security. You add in US aid money, and all of a sudden you have these huge fucking movements. And it's not just in America. This is what the American state has been doing globally all around the world.
All over the world.
This is how they did the Ukraine-Russian war. They sit there and go, how do we make people who are so ethnically close, so ethnically aligned, who look the fucking same, who speak the same language, who've lived next to each other for eons, who grew up on the same TV shows, who share the same history. How do we make them hate each other? Well, what we need is a 20-year campaign of pushing Ukrainian independence, that Ukraine's actually a separate country to Russia. And we need to push the Ukrainian language. And we need to change the Ukrainian TV stations and make them different from Russia. We need to cut off the Russian news. We need to push this idea that Ukraine has always been subjected to abuse from Russia and that they're abused people. And then we need to find the nationalists inside of Ukraine who believe that Ukraine should be a standalone place. Then we need to promise them that when Ukraine is a standalone place, they'll be the kings of it. Then we need to make all of them rich and give them loads of money. And on a long enough time frame, you end up getting enough hatred and sentiment that you get the fucking war you want. It's all done on purpose. All of these things are Trojan horse. So when they sit there and go, we want a war between these two countries, they'll go, okay, let's find and infiltrate the nationalistic aspect of this one. Or same with the fucking sun being hot. Let's find a motherfucker who likes trees. Let's offer him a bunch of money, get him to walk around. And people are deliberately ignorant for a bag. Like I'll be honest. Like you take the average black person and say, look, just say black people are oppressed. Look, here's some money. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. People are pretty empty. Don't you remember being a child thinking adults were smart?
Yeah.
elite messaging doesn't care about consistency. It cares about timing and control. And you're going to notice that a lot of these narratives, a lot of things they push on social media have exact specific timing to fuel minds of people to push and go towards certain areas. That's why you're going to see these specific riots going on the streets all over the world on specific things. The news fuels the minds changes the hearts of the people, and the hearts of the people get fueled with rage, and they start doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Pay very close attention to this.
Do you remember that?
That's to actually look up to politicians.
I used to look up to grown-ups.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a grown-up.
Yeah.
Turns out they were all fucking retarded the whole fucking time. And it's like everyone's a fucking dipshit. Everyone's
Right.
fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Everyone will do anything for a fucking paycheck.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Everyone's self-interested. And the only kind of smart people that exist are the people like me who at least understand what I am.
Right.
Like, I don't deny these things. I'll sit here and go, the reason I'm better than these motherfuckers is because they don't even know they're those things. I'll self-analyze and go, I am self-interested. I'm a person who's going to try and do things for his own self-interest. I'm a person who's going to try and benefit himself. So I can at least check myself because I know the game I'm playing. These other motherfuckers are so dumb, they don't even know the game they're playing. So they really believe they're saving the trees or saving the black man while getting fucking paid to march around all day.
Yeah.
It's a fucking setup.
Yeah, I think that's,
Idiots are the enemy, guys.
The racism that they fuel in the news is all meant to divide. The whole, like, they said this, getting white people to start collapse on the end, getting black people to stay angry, to fuel up specific prisons because they want to push specific music out and narratives and music. Like, there's a whole rabbit hole to these things, you guys, and I really encourage you to look into this. But just let me know what you guys think in the comments. My name's Truth Vanguard. Always welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe, and again, I'll see you guys in the next one.